Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. We're going to cover a topic that many of you might be curious about with some changes happening at Brennan's. We're talking to Tim Mulcahy from Brennan's Cellars. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Glad to chat with you a little bit about this. So what's happening is you have sort of reopened the former Brennan's Market as Brennan's Cellars. Let's talk about why the change.
Well, we closed down all 5 locations, Madison and Milwaukee markets in our original store in Monroe. That announcement came in July and for close at the end of September. It was kind of scramble mode to get things back up and running in that 2-month time span. So timing was everything. We had to get open for the holiday season, but everything worked out for the best and we made it work.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, let's talk a little bit about what Brennan's Cellars is. If someone's unfamiliar with the concept, what do they expect when they come into the store? I see some great products here.
Yeah, it's much like the Brennan's markets were. The product lines are almost identical. We did make some line item cuts, some additional items that we added. So it's going to be a little different feel, a little smaller square footage that we're working within. But for the most part, customers that are familiar with Brennan's are going to find Brennan's Cellars to be pretty similar. I think the smaller square footage is going to be the biggest change. A reduction in the size or square footage of our produce department will be noticed for sure. Mm-hmm. We're doing our best to source the key items that we've always had in our produce department. The chin-dripping fruit, this time of year it's citrus. Some key items, pretty bell navel oranges and some of those things that customers have known Brennan's for. But beyond that, I think they're going to find our cheese selection pretty identical. Lots of samples throughout the store, lots of smells and tastes and that sort of thing. So hopefully Brennan's is sort of that sensory shopping experience that
we've all come to love.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a fun experience at a Brennan's, and let's talk a little bit about some of the challenges that might lie ahead. I think a lot of independently owned retailers certainly face some challenges, and we certainly do like to support our local businesses. So let's talk from a challenge perspective. What are you up against?
Like any small business, it's numerous challenges. In the retail world, competition is fierce and cutthroat, and we see it every day. There's new stores popping up and some going away and that sort of thing, and we felt that firsthand at Brennan's. It's important that we recognize the customer, what the customer's feedback is, and what they're giving us back. Brennan's is a little unique. We're not quite a full-scale grocery store. We're not a convenience store. We're sort of niche. Mm-hmm. But we're Wisconsin niche and products that Wisconsinites can love and enjoy and that sort of thing. And yeah, so we're isolated from that a little bit, mm-hmm. The competition from the e-commerce and the online marketing and some of that. But as far as small business issues go, overhead is immense, and mm-hmm. payroll and insurance costs go up and all of that. So those are challenges that any small business faces these days. Yes.
Yeah, you bet. Before we head to break, let's just talk about the future of Brennan's. What do you see?
It's sort of a work in progress. It's going to be an evolution when it comes to where we are now and what we want to be in the next couple of years. We're taking it one step at a time with our website relaunch here in a couple of weeks, and plenty of other things with special events throughout the year and that sort of thing. But the core of what we do is going to remain. We're not going to flip the business model upside down and do something completely different, because our customers are giving us feedback that they like what we do.
They're liking it, so give the people what they want.
Exactly, right.
Well, thank you for sharing this. Again, this is Tim Mulcahy with Brennan's Cellars. I'm glad you stopped by.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
Thanks to all of our guests for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time here on Talk of the Town.